welcome to our Washington Women of Excellence Awards. I am Natasha Dupuy here on behalf of the Mayor's Office of Women's Policy and Initiatives. Thank you for being with us today. MOPI is here to celebrate women who have had impact in civic engagement, health and wellness, and women's empowerment. Let's give it up for women's empowerment, health and wellness, civic engagement. This is our 31st of 33 events during Women's History Month. 31 of 33 events. We are celebrating women who tell our stories, and if it's one thing that I know as a native Washingtonian, we have something to say. I am here as an appointee of our beloved, historic Mayor Muriel Bowser, who is the first, she's telling the story. She is the first African-American woman to serve 3 consecutive 4-year terms of a mayor of American City. We are telling a story. Today we have 7 women who we're going to highlight and say, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, okay? We're going to say, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Mayor Bowser is going to come forth and bring some greetings and acknowledgments, and then we're going to celebrate our women because hashtag DC Women. That's a whole sentence right there. All right. Again, if you aren't following us, make sure you got your phone out. We need some tweets because we are Washington, D.C. That is our tweet. We are Washington, D.C., and we're celebrating D.C. And without further ado, I am proud to bring forward our mayor, Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Well, happy Women's History Month, ladies and gentlemen who support us. Give yourselves a big round of applause. I am very honored to be here to help kick off this Women's Excellence Awards. I want to thank my team at the Mayor's Office of Women's Policy and Initiatives. Give it up for Team MOPI. You just heard from Natasha and Shatiria and Elena. Give them a big round of applause. I also want to acknowledge and thank our Director of the Mayor's Office of Community Affairs, Director Jackie Reyes. Thank you, Jackie, for all of your work. And our previous directors of the Mayor's Office on Women's Policy. I see Secretary Kim Bassett, and also I want to acknowledge Director Jennifer Porter, who's moved on to another assignment. And they are led by an incredible team of women commissioners who help focus our thoughts on not only our programs and services that we provide to women, but our budget investments and all of the policy work that we do. So where are our DC Commission for Women? Raise your hands, please, and be acknowledged. Thank you to our commissioners. So as this is the 31st of 33 events this month, I want to focus quickly my remarks on how we are investing in the comeback of our great city. And we all know that you can't come back without the women. The women are making sure that they can get back to the workforce for those who were taking care of children and child care responsibilities during COVID. We know that the majority of that work fell to us while also working full-time jobs. So we are going to speak a lot in our budget season about how we are investing in families along the entire income spectrum, our lower income families as well as our middle income families. We're going to talk about how we are hiring, and ladies, DC is hiring, okay? We're hiring police officers, teachers, caseworkers, outreach workers. We're hiring all across DC government. We've also made in this budget really significant investments in child care. I am expanding with this proposal the eligibility for subsidized child care in the district from 250% of the federal poverty line to 300%. What that means is 2,200 more children will be served by subsidized child care, and fully 43% of our kids between 0 and 6 qualify for subsidized child care. We also know that middle income families still qualify for a $1,000 child credit. We also heard from moms that we had to do more for our kids with special needs and out of school time and aftercare. So that's why we are increasing those slots as well. We know that a lot of our women are boss ladies running their own businesses, right? So we are making investments to make sure that you can start your business easily with our business portal, that you can make sure that you're hiring DC residents, that you can buy your building with our commercial acquisition fund, and keep growing your business right here in Washington, D.C. So when somebody asks you, why do you live in Washington, D.C., you just tell them it's the best city in the world. It's especially great for women who are starting their businesses. There's no better place for kids than free pre-K, aftercare, and summer slots with recreation for all than Washington, D.C. So I want to congratulate all of the wonderful women who are being recognized today. Among my jobs as mayor, one of the most difficult is picking the women who will be acknowledged tonight, because there's a slate of excellent candidates. But you're going to see these women have excelled in health and wellness, in community activism, and in business. And I know that they represent us well. So again, congratulations, and congratulations to the honorees.
What's our response? We have 2 words. It is, yes, ma'am. All right, so we are moving forward. Thank you, Mayor Bowser, for those reflections, because DC is the place to be. For the first honoree of this year's Washington Women of Excellence Award, we are saluting a woman who has impact and civic engagement. That is none other than Simone Sanders Townsend. Can we give her a yes, ma'am? Simone Sanders Townsend rose to prominence in 2016 as the National Press Secretary for U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders, then during his presidential campaign. At 25, she became the youngest presidential press secretary, then published her first book at 29. Recently, Simone served as a senior member of the Biden-Harris administration. Currently a D.C. resident, Simone hosts a namesake show providing essential context on the most pressing issues facing Americans today, and creates the discourse missing in the media. Can we get a yes, ma'am, for Simone? All right, congratulations. For our next awardee, this is another Washington Woman of Excellence for her impact in civic engagement. That is none other than Sherilyn Mack. Miss Mack is a native Washingtonian and has been a resident of Riggs Park for over 25 years. Her lifestyle consists of helping others. She has fostered over 6 boys, mentored youth in the community, and serves lunch to seniors every Thursday and Friday. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Mack. After 35 years of service to our federal government, she has retired in December 17th and continues her passion of dancing, swimming, and volunteering like a DC woman does. All right. Congratulations, Miss Mack. For our third honoree for impact in women's empowerment, it's none other than Joe McDaniel. Joe McDaniel is the co-owner of As You Are. Yes, a popular LGBTQ bar located in Barracks Row in Washington, D.C. Jo is a well-known figure in the local LGBTQ community, and her bar is known for its inclusive atmosphere and commitment to diversity and acceptance, particularly for women and those who are in the community that identify as queer, trans, or gender nonconforming. Jo is known for her passion for social justice and community building and has been a vocal advocate, again, for the LGBTQ community. We salute you and say, yes, ma'am. Our next honoree in the category of impact in women's empowerment goes to no other than Vonetta Dumas Jennings. Vonetta Dumas Jennings is a licensed cosmetology instructor, master hairstylist slay, look at that hair, image management specialist, etiquette coach, multi-business owner, author, and motivational speaker. She's a native of Cincinnati, but she's here in Washington, D.C. now. This D.C. resident founded Signature Image Salon and Avita Concept Salon in July of 2011 and is still going today, specializing in the bespoke style for each guest that defines them and radiates their essence from the inside out. We're going to give another yes, ma'am. We have another honoree for the category of impact in health and wellness. That is none other than Miss Tia Bell. Ooh, Tia Bell became familiar with the struggles of at-risk youth early in life as the oldest child of an adolescent mother who is a survivor of gun violence. In Tia's determination to find significance in life's pain, she found peace on the court, winning the Gatorade Player of the Year in 2006 and 2007. A graduate of North Carolina State University, she not only finished her undergraduate, but pursued a master's degree. As the founder of DC-based businesses, you heard that's 2 businesses, 4 LLC and the Trigger Project, Bell lives to prevent gun violence through the intersection of youth development, public health, and cultural responsiveness. We're going to give another yes, ma'am, to Miss Tia Bell. We have 2 more honorees, and I'm telling you, the fire is on, all right? DC Washington Women of Excellence Award for the category of health and wellness goes to Dr. Laura Myers. Dr. Laura Myers is the Chief Executive Officer at Planned Parenthood of Metropolitan Washington. Dr. Myers holds a PhD in Social Foundations of Education from the University of Buffalo and has served for 12 years as an elected member of the Amherst Central School District Board of Education in New York. Prior to being at Planned Parenthood of Metropolitan Washington, D.C., she was an adjunct faculty member in the Department of Education at Niagara University. This Washingtonian, this D.C. woman, prides herself on baking great chocolate chip cookies and brownies. I hear a business coming soon, y'all. She is the mother of 2 adult children, and she lives in Washington, D.C. Yes, ma'am. Our final award for the evening goes for an impact in civic engagement. That is none other than Lupe Quinteros Grady. Lupe is the president and CEO of LAYC, a strategic, forward-thinking leader with over 20 years of experience working in socially economic challenged communities, serving a diverse population of youth. Since assuming her role in 2018, Lupe has intertwined the organization's mission with the new and evolving needs of our city for Black, Latino, and immigrant communities to serve, be responsive, and relevant. That reaches 4,500 people. 4,500. LAYC provides culturally relevant and linguistically inclusive service where other organizations can't. So that we're going to salute you, Lupe, and say, yes, ma'am. At this time, we're going to have all of the awardees come and take a photo with our mayor, Team Mopai, and our director of community affairs.
If you could just say 1 minute of remarks, could you just introduce them in the order that you called them?
All right. Look, what we do in D.C. is we can pass the mic. All right, and our ladies are ready. So in the order in which you were awarded, we're going to give you 60 seconds. Hot take. You have a remark. For all of our Washington Women of Excellence, if you can come up in your order, and we're going to have you saluted with 60 seconds of remarks. We're going to start with Simone Sanders Townsend.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to Mayor Bowser. When I first moved to Washington, D.C., this was one of the first events I ever attended, and it is truly an honor to be honored here among these amazing women tonight. My husband is here, Sean Townsend. We got to shout out Mr. Townsend because I came to Washington, D.C. to work in national politics, and it is my husband who always reminded me that there's a vibrant community here in the District of Columbia, and we have to get outside our federal bubble and get into the district. I'm a proud D.C. resident, always happy to be among the number of such amazing women. So again, thank you, Mayor Bowser, for the work that you are doing. Thank you to this office for keeping the work alive, and I'm just so happy to be here. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Mack, and I would just like to say I thank the District of Columbia for allowing me to be able to volunteer as much as I do. Evidently, I'm doing something right because every time you turn around, they call me for another project. But most of all, I enjoy being an honorary mocher, and it all started in Ward 4 when I was under Mayor Bowser, and she showed me a whole lot, and Jasmine picked me up from that point on. But I just love you guys. I love serving in the district. I couldn't do it anywhere else, and thank you.
What an incredible looking crowd we got here tonight. My name is Joe McDaniel. I, along with my incredible wife, Rach, own As You Are in Barracks Row. We are honored to be Washingtonians. I am honored to use this platform to advance our community, and that's women and queer folks and trans folks. And I can't wait to say everybody's name and pass the mic along to people like me who don't get a voice. I'm here for you. So I'm honored. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you, Mayor Bowser.
Beautiful people, I am so happy and so humbled to be before you. Thank you to our mayor and the women that have presented us today these awards and all the hard work that has gone to be here. I am proud to consider myself a Washingtonian by adoption. I love what I do, and I do it every day with a gift of service. And I just want to give a shout out to my husband who's in the room, my assistant, my mentors from MWDC, my friends, Carolyn Rudd, everyone, and thank you so much for all the honorees. You have done an amazing job serving our city, and all of you for all the opportunities to be here today, so thank you.
I had to bring this with me. Shout out to everybody's energy. Please hug yourselves for me. I'm a lover. I love my city. I love the youth. This award is to my younger self who didn't believe, but everybody believed in me. And so full circle, I did everything I could to not make any other youth in this city feel like I did when I was 10 and I almost lost my mom. So to you all, to our city, to our mayor, leadership, to my youngins that go hard every day to prevent gun violence and be the absence of this disease. This is for you. And of course, shout out to my hubby to be the father of my two, Michael DeVere, and my dad, Daryl Morgan, who's doing more prevention in this city than anybody. I love everybody in here. Grateful to the honorees. I can't wait for you guys to pour into our youth. Thank you deeply.
Gotta lower this. Dr. Laura Myers from Planned Parenthood. Thank you, Mayor Bowser. Thank you to your team. And it's an incredible thing to meet the honorees, and I hope our lives will pass doing good work in the community for Washingtonians. I am the proud grandmother of 2 native-born Washingtonians. And so we want to make the city better for all of our children, wherever they live, whoever they are. And so thank you, Tia, thank you, Lupe, thank you, everyone who is doing things to make our city better and safer for them. Thank you again.
Muy buenas noches. I want to give a shout out to our mayor and everyone that's here in celebration of all these incredible women. It is just an honor to get this award. And I always say thank you to the staff that really has lifted our communities here in the DC area. Shout out to the mayor. When COVID hit, I was listening to these town hall meetings every day. I work in a multi-jurisdiction organization that's been around DC 45 years. 54 years now. I've been with your station 24 years, and I get to see what's happening throughout 3 jurisdictions. You guys, we have a leader. Grateful for you trying to keep us safe. It was hard work. I will never forget that. Thank you so much for all of you for making sure our communities are lifted up, and we have to continue to do this work. Thank you for showing up.
Madam Mayor, one right here.
You got it, Khalid? Okay, be careful.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It's gonna be. I'm about to get excited.
you want to go, Mr. Town?